It's September 29th today, and I can safely say summer has well and truly left the building. Weather's absolutely diabolical today. So over there you can see my pots of chilli plants, which I've been leaving outdoors for ages now, trying to get as many of them to ripen as possible, but it's become plainly obvious because of the lack of sunshine lately that I'm not going to get them to ripen. So I'm going to bring them in and harvest them and make some chilli flakes. So you can see I've had minimal ripening. Got these two red chilli pods on the ring of fires and a smattering of the Peruvian lemon drop chilies have gone yellow, but I honestly think if I leave them out any longer it's not going to change. So I'm going to harvest them all the green ones as well, probably save some seeds from the ripened pods, but yeah, I'm going to bring them in now because it's absolutely pouring down, and get them harvested. So I've harvested my chilies. I've got this tub here which has got the Peruvian lemon drop chilies in, and this pot with probably half as many ring of fire chilies. As you can see, the ratio of green to ripe pods is quite small, to be honest with you. But never mind, they'll still make good chili flakes. What I'm going to do first is, with a couple of the ripe chili pods from the Peruvian lemon drop and these two ring of fire chilies, I'm going to harvest the seeds out of those because the seed will be good for harvesting, and I'll save them for next year so I can grow them again. And also I'm going to trim the pods, so you see this little stalky bit. I'm going to cut them off before I put them in the air fryer to dehydrate, because we don't really want to be crushing this up and making flakes out of that stalky stuff, because it's not going to add anything to the flavour of the flakes. What I'm going to be using to dehydrate my chili flakes is a Ninja air fryer. It's got a dehydrate setting. I did use this last year. It takes quite a while to dehydrate them, so I'm going to, once I've prepared my chili pods, I'm going to put them in on the dehydrate setting for about 2 hours and then see what they're like, because it can take a while. If you don't have an air fryer, you can just use an oven, and what I found works really well is if you put them in the oven overnight on the lowest setting, by the time you get up a few hours later, the flakes will be lovely and crispy and ready to crush up. So I'm going to get on now and prepare the chili pods. Okie dokie, so I've got the air fryer pan full of the Peruvian lemon drops, all topped, and I've harvested the seeds out of the riper pods there. So I've got some seeds down here from the Peruvian lemon drop. Also prepared the ring of fire, and I've got some seeds out of the red pods, and they're in there. So all I need to do now is to pop them in the air fryer for a couple of hours. So select dehydrate. We'll start off with 2 hours. Press start. So we'll check in 2 hours and see how dehydrated they are. Probably we need a little bit longer, but we'll check back then. We're back after 2 hours, and I'm just going to have a look at the state of the chili flakes. They've changed colour somewhat. In fact, they have gone a lot yellower than they were. Let's have a little feel of one of them, and yeah, still really soft and squidgy, but they are definitely dehydrating. So I think what I'm going to do is put them in for another 3 hours and come back again then. So another 3 hours has passed, so let's have a little look and see how the chilies are coming along now. So as you can see, they're starting to take on that crinkly appearance. Still feeling quite waxy, and when I squeeze them, they're not crushing, so they're not ready yet, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to need to put them in for another 3 hours. So obviously I'll check in then. So fast forward 24 hours, and the Peruvian lemon drop chilies are nice and crispy now. When I do that, you can see they're crunching into small particles. Took about 8 hours to dehydrate them properly. And during the day whilst I was at work, I did the same with the Ring of Fire chilies. They're nice and crispy now as well. So the next thing to do is blend them up. I'm going to be using my pestle and mortar, or you could use one of those little mini electric blenders. So I'm going to load in first of all my Peruvian lemon drops. I'm going to tip them all in there. And get crushing. I'll be back in a moment once I've crushed them down. And there we have all my Peruvian lemon drop chilies all crushed up nicely. I'm going to put them into some old herb pots. I'm going to spoon them in there. Probably a good idea if you have a window open when you do this, because as you can probably tell, I'm a bit sniffly now. But yeah, I'm going to decant those into the little herb pots now. And there we are. So we've got a pot full of Peruvian lemon drop, and probably about 1/4 of a jar there, and probably 2/3 of a jar of Ring of Fire Chilli Flakes. So these will last pretty much indefinitely, so I've got enough here to last me quite some time. But yeah, if you are like me and you want to store your chilies for a long period of time and you don't have any room in the freezer or anything like that, then this is a very good way of storing them. So I hope that was useful. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time.